You know, the question that the devil posed to Jesus was not to test him if he was able to turn the stones into bread.
Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Holy Spirit, you are welcomed here. Holy Spirit, you are welcomed here. You are welcomed in my life.
Hi guys, I hope that you've had a great week. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope that you are looking forward to today's teachings. So last week we concluded on the fact that we know and we have the instructions of how to take care of the environment that our physical bodies live in, and we also know how to take care of our physical body where our spirit man lives in. But we were left with a question of, do we know or do we have instructions of how to take care of the spirit man? And we learned that it's important to take care of the spirit man because it's through the spirit man that life flows to us from God. So life from God flows to the spirit man first, then to the blood, and then to the body. So we have two reasons why we need to take care of the spirit man. One, the assignment to dominate, to multiply, and to subdue here on earth was not given to the physical man. It was given to the spirit man. So if we're going to fulfill that assignment that God gave us, we need to know how to take care of the spirit man, because that assignment was given to the spirit man. And secondly, it is through the spirit that life flows to us. So life flows from God to the spirit man, to the blood, and to the body. So our question was, how do we then take care of our spirit man? Is it even our responsibility to take care of the spirit man? Yes, it is our responsibility to take care of the spirit man. Just like God has provided food for our physical body, He has also provided food for the spirit man. In the same way we feed our physical body, we don't wait on God to come down to cook for us or to bathe us or to take care of our physical body. We take the initiative and we do that ourselves. It is the same thing with feeding the spirit man. God provides the food that the spirit man feeds on, but it's our responsibility to take that food and feed our spirit man. So what is this food that the spirit man feeds on? We're going to look at a scripture in Matthew 4, verse 2 through 4. And this is what it says. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, afterwards he was hungry. Now when the tempter came to him, he said, "If you are the Son of God, command these stones become bread." And he answered and said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God." So from what Jesus spoke in that portion of scripture, verse 4 of Matthew chapter 4, is showing us that we do not live by bread alone. So the physical man needs the bread. We need to eat something for the physical body. But that is not the only thing we live by. Our spirit man feeds on something else, and this is every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So we, the spirit man, feeds on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So, like we said in a previous video, the quality of the word you feed on matters. We saw that Discerning life and death is a quality found in those who are mature, and they become mature by feeding on strong meat. They become mature by feeding their spirit, and they don't feed their spirit only on milk, they feed their spirit on strong meat. They feed their spirit with quality word. They are careful to watch what they listen to. You know, most people are not mindful of what they listen to because they are not aware that they are a spirit. Failure to understand that we are spirits will result in us feeding on anything that is presented before us. But when we understand that we are spirits, when we understand that our spirit feeds on every word that comes from the mouth of God, we'll be careful to make sure that what we are listening to or what we are hearing is from the mouth of God. We will not just accept any word that comes to us. We will verify the word and make sure that it's a word coming from the mouth of God. The scripture is saying we do not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. It is not every word that comes from anybody, but every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So when we understand that we are a spirit, we will be cautious and we will investigate every word we hear to make sure that we are feeding our spirit on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. You know, the question that the devil posed to Jesus was not to test him if he was able to turn the stones into bread. The question was, if you are the Son of God. So he was testing if Jesus knew who he was. And Jesus, understanding that the devil was testing him on his identity, spoke and said, yes, my body or my physical body is hungry and it needs bread, but me, the Son of God, me, the Spirit, feeds on every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Jesus understood that he was a spirit living in a physical body. And him as a spirit, he needs to feed. And he feeds on every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. And his body also needs to feed. And the body feeds on bread. So it's the same case for us. We need to understand that we are a spirit living in a physical body. And if we are a spirit living in a physical body and we feed our physical body, we also need to understand that we also need to feed our spirits. We need to feed ourselves. And the spirit man feeds on every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. So what's our takeaway today? It is of great importance that we understand that we as children of God, if we claim that we are children of God, we then have to understand that we are spirits. And because we are spirits living in a physical body, we will feed our body and we'll make sure that we also feed our spirit man. We'll feed our body with bread and we'll feed our spirit man with every word that is proceeding from the mouth of God. And we will make sure that what we listen to is not just any word. What we listen to is a word coming from the mouth of God. I hope that this information has been helpful to us and that we will seek to understand ourselves as spirits. We will seek to understand ourselves as children and sons of God. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great week ahead, and I will see you on my next video next Monday. Thank you so much. Bye.